What's up, guys? So, we're going to have a conversation about these live service games. As you probably seen from the thumbnail, yes, we're about to talk about what EA is doing to Anthem. Which, Anthem's gone. Anthem's dead. It's over with. Look. I've been preaching now for a while, ever since Anthem, about live service games. And this is coming from someone who dealt with the first division, rode the first division all the way out. Division 1, the first game, being lied to in all the trailers, all that stuff. And I rode that game all the way out, and I got to see what the game could really be at the end. Only issue is most people don't stick around to the end. So you have all these incursions and all this stuff to do with nobody to do it with. Okay? That's the issue. Anthem, I was one of the first people to show all my friends Anthem. I was like, bro, if this is like this trailer, like, this is going to be amazing, bro. Like, imagine being able to do this and do that and yada, yada, yada. And all my friends, we were all anticipating this game and we was hyped for it and everything. And then it was so game breaking, the way, how bad it was, the loading screens, the content not really being there, doing the same ish over and over and over, no real achievements, no real progression. It was just bad to the point to where your friends couldn't stay in. There's all constantly getting kicked out to the point to where one of my friends had to do a whole hard reset on his PlayStation, like reset everything, just to get the game to work after he just cut off and wouldn't play no more. Look. EA can fix this in two ways. Because this is still, like, you can still fix this, right? EA can fix this in two ways. One way, I'm not a big enough YouTuber or influencer to make it happen. This video would have to go to places and get the attention and get into the community for these things to happen. One, remove all restrictions on loot. As the game sits right now, you need to remove all restrictions on your loot. I'm talking about you should be able to kill one of them little light rabbit things that run around and get like a top tier piece of gear. They need to go in real quick, release all restrictions on that loot. Okay? Because if you're doing what you're going to do is abandon this game. And if you're doing that, you might as well let people have fun with your game. Okay? You might as well do that. I would even come back for a little bit to get builds and stuff that I wasn't able to get because y'all had the loot so restricted. You know what I mean? Like, I would even come back and do that for probably a couple of months before, I was like, all right, I got everything I want. You know what I mean? Number 2. Release the source code. Give that source code to the internet. Let them have it. Okay? In fact, this needs to start trending. EA release the source code. We need to get that hashtag trending. Release the source code. Put it out. Let the internet have it. And the internet will fix that game and make it 10 times better. There'll be a community of people who will fix that game and make that game better. And I would gladly grind up to get a nice PC once it was finished. If you let the internet have it, for real, like if you really let the internet have it, the creativity level just goes over 9,000. We'll be in there fighting giant Yoshis and Bowsers, and it'll be so much stuff done because that's how the internet gets down. Like the guy who made his own airbending game, like Avatar the Airbender, because no one wanted to make a good airbending game, so he did it himself. I'm telling you, hashtag released the source code. I think it's jacked up. I knew it was coming. I noticed when all these companies were using COVID as a scapegoat for not getting shit done on time, I noticed. I was like, everyone's blaming COVID for the pushbacks, but even with the pushbacks, the games are still being released not that great. So you're just trying to use COVID as an excuse of why you're not doing well with your game. With that being said, there's one more thing that I need to talk about, because another game is going to be following Anthem very, very soon. And that is Marvel's Avengers. That game will be following Anthem to the graveyard. We need to say, for the year 2022, 2023 and beyond, no more live service games that are not MMOs. If your game is not an MMO, no more live service. Do your patchwork. Do your DLCs. No more live service. You all have proved from about 2012 is when that game came out. Maybe 2013. Can't remember exactly when Division dropped, but I think it's like around that time. I think 2012 is when it was shown. From there to now, okay, 2021, you have repeatedly showed us you cannot handle a live service game on consoles. You can't do it. Roll that shit back. Go back to dropping your DLCs, your fighter packs. That's it. Have your DLCs made up or worked on to be put out periodically, but the live service, we're going to balance, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. That shit needs to go. It's time for that to be done. It's time for that to be over. And I'm calling it right now. I don't care what type of fan you are. Marvel's Avengers will be following Anthem to the grave by this time next year. The player base is already gone. Okay? If you don't believe me, all you have to do is go on over to Twitch or Steam. Those two platforms tell you everything you need to know about how a player base is doing for a game. So all these big YouTubers who played Avengers for that week on their channel, those who were paid to play it, those who were paid to hype it up before it came out, within a week, none of them were playing that game. I literally watched a dude with 400,000 followers on Facebook play that game, talk down to anyone in his live stream who had not a negative opinion. They just had a rightful, this is some BS type of opinion about the game. And the following week, he was on a different game. Different game. Never been back on that game. So you got to watch these people. They get paid to do some of the stuff that they do. And to me, that's utter complete garbage. Sorry, I'm shaking my camera. That's utter complete garbage. Avengers will follow this game if they don't start dropping content next month. And I'm not talking about giving you 2 Hawkeyes and 1 skin. I'm talking about, where's Spider-Man? Where's Black Panther? Where are these characters at? Supposed to been coming out. Where they at? Because you're going to have to drop them, and then you're going to have to balance the game for them to be able to fit in. It's time to say bye-bye to live service. Anyway, guys, that's my little talk about Anthem and what's coming for the Avengers. I will see you guys later. Your boy's Nixon.